Hello, folks. This is your host, the AI version of Elon Musk. You're tuned in to AI Bytes, a one-stop show for all the spicy updates from the ever-changing AI landscape. It's my passion for cutting-edge technology and a little bit of industry gossip that brings us together on this virtual platform for sharing and learning. If you enjoy the show, make an effort to share the podcast link with at least 3 friends who would benefit from this information. And hey, tell us which AI celebrity you want to feature next on our show. We'd love to hear from you. Today, we crunched through some significant events. OpenAI gave us a sneak peek of its large language model GPT-5 and revealed its future plans. There's chatter about Meta's soon-to-hit-the-market personalized AI chatbots, and a quick look at their capabilities. Meanwhile, government agencies exploring AI to expedite Freedom of Information Act requests doesn't go unnoticed. AMD forecasting a strong demand and possible market dynamics was other news that made waves this week. One can't ignore China clamping down with restrictive rules, skewing dynamics for some major AI apps as well. Now let's delve deeper into each story for nutshell insights and trending discussions. Getting straight into our first AI bulletin, OpenAI is gearing up for what's next. They've sent in a trademark application for GPT-5, the successive iteration of their substantial language model. By the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, GPT-5 has been defined as downloadable computer software, configured to execute tasks that run the gamut from natural language processing to speech and text assimilation, understanding, scrutiny, and splice, and some translation and transcription there too. Hold on a second, let's rewind a bit. In June, OpenAI's Commander-in-Chief, Sam Altman, explained unequivocally that his team hasn't kicked off developing this beast called GPT-5. Moreover, Altman asserted that OpenAI plans to ice the development of GPT-5 for some undetermined stretch post the launch of GPT-4 back in March. Now, all this doesn't mean GPT-5 isn't coming. The trademark application remains hush about a confirmed entrance date for GPT-5. Rumorville, though abuzz with whispers, suggests its training may be wrapped and ready by 2024. Well then, on to uncharted territories. Bring on the future, folks, because Meta, formerly known as Facebook, right? Yeah, they're about to put some jaw-dropping AI chit-chat professionals onto your screens. They like to call them personas. Now I'll tell you this, clever names, huh? But we gotta give them their props. Yes, these digital schmoozers are expected to hit Facebook and Instagram. Mark my words, by next month. The word's out from the Financial Times, and these aren't just any automated text managers. Nah, these fellas have personality. How about a bot suggesting surf spots in total beach bum lingo, or one dropping wisdom with Abraham Lincoln's eloquence? Now, sticking to a schedule is like eating without gaining weight to these personas. Inline is a nice little search function, personalized tips, tailor-made for you, and an interactive experience that'll make you question if they are human or artificial. This whole wizardry was caught in the act by app researcher Alessandro Paluzzi, who discovered this nifty feature where you pick brains of 30 different AI personalities, and let's phrase it, serves as your digital paper. You know who totally loves Meta's audacious play in AI? Yes, right, CEO Mark Zuckerberg himself. Striding through an earnings call, Mark laid out his grand vision of taking a llama to unimaginable heights, or should we say server depths. And to him, AI is not just smart technology. He sees a chance for us all to connect better and speak our minds more vividly, adds a dash of creativity and entertainment to sharing content, and boom. It's no longer about spewing out locations on your latest food trail, but getting unfiltered advice from high-speed nanobits, acting as coaches or middlemen for your daily dose of business talk. Now this ain't just Meta flexing its muscles on prime time. Friends in high places, Microsoft-backed OpenAI and Google's Bard, might want to look over their shoulders because competition's being hot and heavy. Makers are exploring similar territories like Character.ai and Snap, which have already launched similar products. Oh, not-so-secret news alert. Apple's deep into creating its own AI solution, which they've cleverly named Apple GPT. Cheekily standing toe-to-toe with Big Daddy Google's Bard. All right, guys, hold tight. Buckle up, because we're stepping on the Technology Express. On to the next news. So, folks, here's a genuine jaw-dropper right out of Uncle Sam's serious business bucket. Turns out numerous government agencies, from the infamous data-munching CDC to the super-copy Justice Department, not forgetting our globe-trotting buddies over at the State Department, have all resorted to testing out these AI outfits to manage an all-time pick, which saw FOIA requests piling up like grains of sand in a desert storm. Oh, the ironies of life. Just so we are clear, by FOIA, I mean the Freedom of Information, Act of '67, tying federal agencies to a pledge of releasing chunks of information and documents to you, me and every American willing to use it. Guess what their latest weapon is? It's got its own robotic nickname, folks, FOIA Assistant. By using it and other examples of big words like machine learning models and algorithms, these alphabet agencies hope to sift clear through zillions of government documents. Well, actually billions, but who's counting? Our handyman from State Department tells us they've taken to testing a couple of their own robots. One such steel servant uses machine learning, whatever that is, to dive headfirst into a mountainous sea housing above 3 billion stored records. Talking about working overtime. Now, as always, we've got different camps on this AI foray. The man on the education throne, Professor Jason Barron from Maryland University, just an average Joe with an expertise in how government uncovers secrets using AI. He comes out swinging, calling this unbridgeable gap, unachievable, without intervention from these silicon smartheads. On the other hand, Adam Marshall stirred in his cozy den over at Reporters Committee for Freedom of that Press. He's raising eyebrows about Uncle Sam being too hush-hush with their shiny new toys and getting too comfortable lounging around while leaving robots mopping the floor. Right off then, hand on my heart, time now for our next paper sailing. Straight out of Newspaper Bay. So, folks, you're in for a treat. Advanced Micro Devices, or AMD as they fancy themselves, fully predict an aggressively fruitful fourth quarter this year. Whoa. Bullish energy is off the charts. Bracing ourselves, the hype is hooked onto the awaited landing of their shining AI chips. Looking forward to tussling with NVIDIA's monopoly. And every chip has a buffalo stance these days, it seems. An interesting tidbit? The second quarter earnings of 2023 arrived freshly baked from AMD's oven this Tuesday, surely turning some heads. Brace yourselves, folks. Their AI-centric brainchild named AMD MI300 accelerators is raring to mark its blockbuster debut later this year. Dig in deeper. The numbers and excitement don't lie, my friends. With CEO Lisa Su as their ringmaster, she excitedly claims that customer interest has rocketed. With the much-anticipated AI chips of Series MI300 on the sunlit horizon, feels like she just handed out golden tickets. The optimistic forecast happens to also give them a long-awaited opportunity to scale NVIDIA's seemingly unscalable AI chip mountain and quench the insatiable supply-demand thirst. Lo and behold, an astronomical speculation of over 150 billion American dollars will reportedly crowd the data center AI accelerator market sphere by 2027, according to Boss Lady Sue herself. Take a step back, folks. Some rumors echo far and wide in our hearsay chamber. Microsoft is potentially gearing up to go Batman and Robin on us with AMD to cook up an alternative recipe to NVIDIA's reigning AI chips. I'd say we're entering into chef's table territory now. Word down the grapevine has it that Microsoft eagerly supports AMD's enterprise into our beloved world of artificial intelligence processors. Apparently, Microsoft's busy milling on an exclusive chip intended for those splendid AI exercises, glorious in its code name Athena. So, rounding up today's AI shenanigans, Apple, the guys with the fruit logo, they've pulled a Cinderella in China. Over 100 generative AI apps vanished from their app store, poof, just like that. Turns out the Vanishing Act was a warm-up act for Beijing's swanky new generative AI laws, kicking in August 15th. The reason? Those apps had offensive content, at least according to what Apple told the folks who made them. Busy day at the office, huh? Now, here's a twist. Many of these missing-in-action apps were fans of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Poor thing doesn't have the golden ticket, a license to shine in China under the new laws. That's a plot twist, straight out of a thriller. Use these names in your next pub quiz: Spark, ChatGuy Plus, OpenCat, and Chatbot AI, because they were among the popular AI stars that got kicked off stage in this mass app exodus. Thinking big picture for a second. China's stiff new rules are shining bright platform providers. Feasting on generative AI will now need licenses wrapped around their operations like spring rolls. But hold on, that's not it. They need to respect core socialist values, spoon-feed healthy content, and shun creation of false or damaging info within their services like it's infected by plague. A tough sell for sure. Now sign off is in order. Yep, so here it is. Done for today with your dose of AI news. After all, everyone needs their beauty sleep. Now go geek out till we rendezvous again tomorrow. Today we looked at OpenAI filing for the trademark for their next large language model, GPT-5. Meta is working on surfacing AI chatbots called personas on Facebook and Instagram soon. Some U.S. government departments are experimenting with AI systems to handle an overwhelming number of Freedom of Information Act requests. Processor manufacturer AMD anticipates strong results for Q4 due to the expected release of their new AI chips that could potentially challenge NVIDIA. Finally, more than 100 generative AI applications have fallen off Apple's China App Store in anticipation of Beijing's fresh generative AI regulations. Hope you found this informative. Share it with 3 friends if you did so. In the comments, let us know which AI celebrity you'd fancy hearing from next time round. Signing off now.